What does resistance sound like today? Is it a whisper in the back of the bus or a speech on the floor of Congress? When Rosa Parks and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez meet across time, what do they see in each other and what do they question in us?
And they say I was quiet, that I simply refused to give up my seat and history changed, as if it were that easy, as if courage didn't come wrapped in fear or change didn't come chained to consequence. But I've been watching your world from this strange distance, your scrolling news feeds, your digital megaphones, your hashtags. Your movements move faster now, louder, sharper. But I keep asking myself, are they moving deeper? Rosa reflects on how, although the world seems louder and faster now, she questions whether it's moving towards real change. She then meets Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and she sees in her a boldness she admires but wonders if the rapid spread of voices is making anyone's voice truly heard. Ms. Parks sat across from me like a calm sea hiding a storm. Her eyes didn't flinch when I spoke. They listened, fully. That's rare these days. I told her about our world, how quiet doesn't work anymore, how we're fighting algorithms, not just laws, that if you're not visible, you're invisible, and invisibility gets you nothing. Alexandria shares her perspective on the challenges of today's world. She explains that in today's environment, silence has no place, and that visibility, both online and offline, is crucial to having an impact. Her message is met with a subtle, silent understanding from Rosa, who listens deeply to her words. You see, back then, silence was not surrender. It was strategy. It was survival. They wanted me to scream, to be loud, to be angry, to lose control, because then they could dismiss me. But stillness forced them to look and listen. I didn't sit down on that bus because I was tired. I sat down because I was ready, not ready for comfort, but ready for consequence. Rosa reflects on her time in history, noting how her quiet resistance was a powerful strategy and how the urgency for real, meaningful change has evolved but remains rooted in deeper struggles. She warns Alexandria that while the noise of today can be powerful, it might also be fleeting, a trend rather than a true shift in culture. She asked me, "Do you ever rest?" And I almost laughed, because rest feels like betrayal when you're expected to be the voice for so many. I told her we don't have the luxury of silence anymore. That injustice has a 24-hour PR team now. If we don't speak, the machine fills in the gaps with lies, with distraction, with spin. But she warned me, don't let the machine change your message. Don't perform your pain. Don't monetize your movements. Alexandria grapples with the pressure of being in the public eye, where silence often feels like a betrayal to those depending on her voice. But Rosa's advice cuts through the noise. Stay true to your message, no matter how much the machine pushes to distort it. Back then, a single act could ripple for decades. Today, 1,000 tweets might vanish in hours. I'm not romanticizing the past. We were terrified. We were beaten. We were jailed. But we were rooted. Our cause wasn't about clout. It was about community. Who holds you when the crowd is gone? Who feeds your spirit when the internet forgets? I see so many voices amplified, adorned, algorithmically ascended. But I worry. I worry the volume is drowning out the vision. Rosa cautions Alexandria that, although the internet offers instant amplification, it also has the power to erase voices just as quickly. She wonders if today's activism is being reduced to a series of viral moments rather than lasting change. I asked her, but how do we fight silence without sound? She said, you don't need to be silent, you just need to know when to stop performing and start persuading. I carry rage in my bones, but I know now that rage isn't the enemy. It's what we do with it. Ms. Parks reminded me that dignity doesn't mean dull, it means depth. Alexandria processes the advice given by Rosa, realizing that anger and activism should be grounded in purpose, not performative gestures. She appreciates that Rosa's legacy of resistance wasn't about seeking fame or attention, but about enduring, quietly yet powerfully through all challenges. Your platforms are powerful. Your generation is brave. But remember, bravery is not only about speaking out. It's about standing firm when the lights go off, when the crowds disperse, when your name is no longer trending. Activism is not just resistance, it is resilience. So ask yourself, each time you pick up the mic, is this for truth or for traction? Is it for justice or just attention? The revolution was never meant to be loud. It was meant to be lived. And it still is. Rosa leaves Alexandria and the audience with a powerful reflection on the true nature of activism, urging her to remember that real resistance isn't about the applause or the trending hashtags, but about staying grounded and resilient.
Two voices, two eras. One question. In a world of endless noise, can quiet still shake the ground? We need your support to keep telling stories like this. If this video spoke to you, please subscribe, give it a like, and share it with someone who might feel the same. Every bit of support helps us grow and reach more people, and we're truly grateful to have you here. See you in the next one.